Good day, morning, night, evening, and afternoon, everybody. Welcome on to once again another Grim Misadventure. This time, number 185. How do you do? How do you do, chat? So this one is obviously gonna bring us some clearance on the wear forms from the new Berserker Mastery coming with Fangs of Aztekar next year, early next year. And yeah, let's see what we actually have here. Except for like mosaic form, right?
Good, you're back.
Recta im recta im recto 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 recta im rect 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 rechts code roll rechts code roll rechts code roll rechts code roll rechts clip rechts clip rechts clip rechts clip rechts initer rechts hat gelot rechts feels blom rekt erekt ton rekt blums liederekt direkt
Bro, leave McMac Twitch, Toma, welcome guys, and thank you so much for the resub as well, Toma. Thanks so much for the 38 months. Appreciate the support. Well, if you're still on YouTube and you're still actually watching my stream or my video here, and you haven't like stopped because of this message.
New season morgen. Hurrah.
Hurrah, new season tomorrow, hurrah. More on the season later. First, we're gonna check out the Grim Misadventure 185. Who am I again? Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck am I even? I know, right? Like, imagine streaming. Did you know that 100% of Grim Misadventures happen on a Monday? Food for thought. Do they try to imply that the game is gonna release, like the expansion is gonna release on a Monday too? Who knows? Last time we had our latest batch of pointy and deadly item merch. Item merch? Is that even a word? Coming in Fangs of Aztekar. Today we're going to embrace our wild side. We might have been giving some hints. As always, everything you're seeing today is an active development and subject to change. Nothing set in stone until it is. It is no secret that the 10th Mastery coming to Grim Dawn is the transformative Berserker, as you can see this, well, awesome splash art here, where you can get, like, you know, your background as well in the media section down by the river, by the wallpapers here.
Good,
right?
you're back.
There it is, right? Download it instantly.
Hello rectos. Blums liederekt.
Thanks so much for the resub, Teferi. Thanks so much for the 16 months. Welcome back. Thanks so much for the resub as well, Old. 43 months. Welcome back. Appreciate the support. Hooks, welcome on. Baldur Side Swing. Hello. Warlord, yo, welcome on. First time.
Wie hits the magic Raute?
The magic Raute. The magic number 43. Wait, is 43 a magic number? Monka? First time on the stream, but I really appreciate all the YouTube content. Very helpful for somebody who's just starting Grim Dawn. You're welcome, man. Glad you enjoyed the content. 42. 42 is the answer to all questions, isn't it? You were lied to. Are there any good AR builds after the recent buffs?
Good, you're back.
I mean, they are worse than they kind of like used to be, but like how they like compared to like how they used to be like long time ago. Recent buffs should make it like pretty good though. I think the I mean, damage is probably like not a problem in 8 builds, I think personally. The problem is like standing still and evade not being like not working as well with challenging skills, I feel like, as with other skills. But yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't tested it really like that much on the current patch, so I don't know. But there is like Lightning Ray, Aether Ray, Spellbinder with Clairvoyant set is probably still one of the strongest, and then like Chaos Ray as a, well, Warlock, right? Those are like the big two, and then you have like Lightning Ray, the one of my YouTube, for example. But I would say overall it's
I've been
like, I think it's a skill that you can play, but it's not like even after the boss, it's probably like not S tier, like certainly not. Maybe you're saying it's still kind of Garbo big time. I don't know if it's like Garbo really. I mean, maybe like compared to other S++ builds, it's like Garbo. That's true probably. But it's not like an F tier build, right? It's like it's like a B tier build maybe, I guess. If I had to guess right now. Yeah. It's worse than Keller's Tempest. I mean, Keller's Tempest got like giga buffed as well, right? Like Keller's Tempest is not like what it used to be as well. Still worse than Ingefar, is it still? I Oh well. Mr. Witz, next to the Prime. And Warlord Yo, also welcome on to the Bloomers. Appreciate the support. Welcome back, guys. Welcome on, welcome on. Let me go through the rest of this misadventure though, real quick, right? It is no secret that the 10th mastery coming to Grim Dawn is the transformative Berserker. So far we know that, right? Berserkers are the brutal, unflinching defenders of Astakarn that have embraced the beast god Mogdrogan's gift to shapeshift into ferocious beast-like forms. They harness the bitter, unforgiving winds of Astakarn to infuse their weapons and shatter their foes. When they are not assuming their were forms, Berserkers bring down their prey in savage dual weapon combat. But any weapon can prove rather deadly in their capable hands or talons. So here you see like the were chicken, right? That's a pretty cool form, I heard. To the Kern, Berserkers are valiant warriors who sacrificed a portion of their humanity to become steadfast protectors of their people. The outsiders, they are savages, little more than the beasts they embody. The Kern's long and bloody history lends credence to both arguments. This duality was never more apparent than during the calamitous events of the war between Erudan and the Kern that culminated in the summoning of the Logorian and the devastation of the surrounding lands. As we know, the Kern are more or less the reason why Logorian was summoned. And the Necropolis is, well, there because of the war between the Erudan Empire and the Kern tribes, right? The vast necropolis is a testament to the lives lost and the sacrifices made, exactly. With the Erudan Empire ultimately the victor, the Kern were forced to retreat deeper into their homeland of Astakarn, but the sins of that war haunt them to this day. The Whispers of Chthon had long captured the ears of a select few Kern tribes, but their allure has never been stronger. With some Kern devoting themselves fully to the void, these bloodbound now work to spread the corruption that festers within Astakarn, leaving the wildlife and people with fewer and fewer safe havens to call home. Berserkers that have embraced the gifts of Chthon can likewise taint their weapons and claws with the vile powers of the void. Whether this is just a means to an end or a soul lost to the darkness is up to you. I mean, this goes in hand with like the theme of the class being mostly cold, bleed, but also chaos damage, right? So I think there's at least one skill, probably more, where you can like transform your cold damage to chaos with transmuters already existing in the class tree. Don't need like items for that. Get Mogged, welcome in with the Grim Tools link. Yeah, we're gonna check that out after all this other stuff. Just realized you lost your Grim Dawn saves, forgot them in your old PC. Ay. Get them back ASAP. So welcome back, guys. Welcome Korn, Jeremias, Magafer. Hello, Mr. Protos. Have you finally got married and become a slave of love? No, I am not married. Any date released for the 10th mastery? Early next year is all we know. Here you can see the werewolf form, right? You can see the transformation animation, the idle animation, and that's about it. However, if you are interested in seeing more, there will be, probably like early October, maybe like around, hopefully like earlier than the next misadventure. There's gonna be like an exclusive reveal of the were forms and of their skills here on my channel, together with Xantai, right? Xantai and me are gonna like stream basically here on my channel, and we're gonna like check out the new were forms, and you guys can like ask away all the questions that you would like to when we do that live here on this channel. But yeah, until then, we don't have a date yet. I'll of course like make a post on Discord and YouTube and everywhere right once I know the exact date for that stream. It's not happening right now today. Let's move on here, right? The Berserker Mastery prominently features two shapeshift abilities, the Werewolf and the Were-Raven. Each of these forms embody a unique playstyle by automatically granting you two active abilities when you transform. Two even. I wonder where those will be like played, like put rather on the bar automatically, right? Because I would assume that the transformation button is like one button, right? But then you gain like two more buttons, and hopefully you're like able to put them where you want on your bar, otherwise it's gonna be like really fucking awkward, right? Like hopefully they will give you the freedom that you always have in Grim Dawn, where you can like put literally like every skill wherever you want like to, right? which... But yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work, like how it's gonna like save that as well. With a werewolf, you will be a savage frontline fighter that rips through your enemies and tears them apart with double claw attacks. Very nice, very nice. So I guess like they're gonna have like one spam and like one cooldown ability or something like
Good,
that.
you're back.
Yo, Ditch Boy,
Almost a stream baby.
appreciate 8 months, welcome back. And Fromage, hello with tier 3, even 34 months, holy moly, appreciate the support. The Rapples, how are you doing? How are you doing there? Eventually, welcome on.
I've been expecting you, human.
Meanwhile, the Were-Raven unleashes cascades of jagged ice from a safe distance. These forms are temporary by default, allowing you to enter the transformations for a limited time before going on cooldown. But there are ways to extend the duration and even make them permanent with modifiers. That's cool, that's what we expect from Grim Dawn, right? That you have like a nice baseline piece of Lego, right, that you can like play with, but the real juice will come from items as it should, right? Anything noteworthy? I mean, we literally like see the big stuff now, right? We finally like see the big wear forms. Not too much how they look like in-game. We're gonna have a reveal of that on the stream at some point in October, like early-ish October, but I'll of course announce it properly when the time is ripe for that. In line with Grim Dawn tradition, you can effectively combine the Berserker's transformations and mix them with all the other masteries in the game to create your own unique playstyle. With a few exceptions, such as where forms not using basic weapon attacks or weapon pro skills, so you can't, like, for example, play a Savagery Werewolf, right, or you cannot play a Cadence Were-Raven, but you could play, like, a Promise Strike Werewolf, right? You can create your own wild combinations. Who doesn't want to see a werewolf smashing their foes with a lightning claws, unleashing promise strikes? Exactly. Or you could play like probably like a blade arc wolf as well, right? Like a soldier berserker with blade arc, maybe. Could be kind of cool. Promise strike is gonna be like a fan favorite. I can really tell. Like it's gonna be insane on the mystic class, right? It's gonna be called a mystic, which I'm not sure why it's not Primalist, but I. While shapeshifting plays a major role in the Berserker's arsenal, there are many other ways you will be able to engage with the mastery. Berserkers are experts in dual-wield combat and thrive in the thick of battle, where their critical strikes and natural tendency keep the momentum in their favor. So this is like a hint to them having at least one interaction with crits, even if it's only like maybe like a passive that gives you like more crit damage. But it might be something like maybe some buff that like activates whenever you crit, right? Stuff like that. Have I been able to playtest the expansion? Not yet, no. I don't think anybody except for Crate employees so far is testing. Like the testing has not been opened to anybody yet. Let us investigate some of the new skills and mechanics coming from Berserker Mastery. Onslaught. Current Berserkers would lull their enemies into a false sense of confidence by engaging in a series of feints before unleashing a devastating blow. Onslaught is a new type of basic attack replacer that generates stacks of new buff appropriately named Onslaught. So last time, right, when I was looking at the 184 misadventure, there was I think like a crossbow or something that had like more Onslaught stacks. So you could, with that weapon, probably gain like more maximum Onslaught stacks, right? We were like wondering, because it was like worded differently than all the other auto attack replacer modifiers, we were already like thinking that it's probably going to be an auto attack replacer, right? And it is, as confirmed here, but there's a new type that we haven't seen before, and that was also like what I thought it's going to be, because the modifier was unlike anything we've seen before, right? So yeah, you gain stacks of Onslaught, and those stacks are then spent the next time you use a cooldown ability, increasing the damage of the attack substantially. So it's kind of like a generator spender system, which obviously Diablo likes, or like Diablo 3 and Diablo 4, right, have a lot of in their games. And I'm not necessarily a big fan of that when every single build plays like that, which is, I feel like, often the case in Diablo 3 and 4. But in Grim Dawn, we didn't really like have that kind of system all too much. So having like one ability that enables that playstyle, I think is totally fine. It was like a, yeah, maybe like a hole in their skill design so far, right? Missed opportunity to call it Onslaught. Onslaught Bleed Arc. yeah, for example, right, this is gonna be huge for dot stacks, like for dots builds probably as well, or like general like big hits, but especially dots, I feel like. This allows you to weave basic attacks and cooldown skills together effectively, like a make your own combo system, except you get to decide what the spender is. Yeah, exactly. It's not the game telling you what the spender is, but you decide what the spender is. You can, for example, get onslaught stacks, and then, you know, play my favorite skill, Blackwater Cocktail, and get like big burn, right? Probably as well. We can dual wield two-handers. I'm actually kind of doubtful about. I don't think that's gonna be a thing, criminal upper, because having modded Grim Dawn, I feel like that would be very awkward to implement in this engine, unfortunately. So it's not gonna be as easy as you might think it is on this. So I don't think it's gonna be a thing. The game is rather, or like the new series, is rather gonna focus on like what you can implement well and what is like actually unique in this kind of game, I think. Hoping for a Reaver Shadow Strike build given Berserker's affinity for crits. Yeah, maybe. If you had to pick one tanky caster for hardcore, what would it be? I think Sorcerer is actually not a bad like tanky caster. It's kind of safe with like Mirror and Blast Shield, and generally being able to usually play around cooldown skills and just cut around in circles, right? Kind of funny, the meta build on Elite Cycle 2 is played like a generated spender, now even Grim Dawn has it. Elite Cycle 2, you mean Elite Cycle 2.7 or 1.7 or whatever you want to call it. Also in the Korvax Deception, the case is finally solved. Korvax Deception. Don't get deceived by Korvax. Yeah, also stacks are only spent when casting a damaging ability, so you don't have to worry about accidentally consuming them on a buff. So for example, if you... This already like has been confirmed, I think, further down in the comments. Whenever you, for example, press Warcry, right, and you just use Warcry as the default, right, without any damage modifiers, then it will not consume the buff, like the onslaught stacks. But if you have like items giving you damage to Warcry, then it would, right? So maybe you do want to play like some big damage Warcry build, which maybe exists like next year, not this year. But then you could like, you know, beef it up with Onslaught. By default, Onslaught deals cold and bleed damage, but it can be converted to Chaos with a Transmuter. I think everybody agrees that like Onslaught is a cool addition, like will work well with the game, right? And that should be good, especially for dot builds, because it basically like I think acts as if it gives like a total damage modifier to like another skill, right? Winds of Astakarn, on the other hand, is a different skill, right? The chill in the Astakarn peaks is legendary. Some have come to call the wind the Reaper's caress, but to the Kern it is Amatok's breath. The mystics have learned to channel its fury, for as long as the spell is maintained, the bitter winds of Astakarn will assail your foes and tear flesh from bone. Winds of Astakarn is a new channeled ability that pulsates damage in a radius around you. Unlike the Oathkeeper's Hour Reckoning, you must remain stationary while casting Winds of Astakarn, but the radius rapidly increases the longer you channel it, eventually becoming a massive deadly tempest. For its modifier, Hailstorm, Winds of Astakarn will also cause ice shards to rain down from the skies within its area. If you were looking for a cast archetype in the Berserker, this will be for you. And you can of course combine it with the Were Raven for even more icy damage. Icy Carnage rather. Well, okay, so first of all, right, people are gonna be like, oh my god, standing still, right? Dies of cringe. And if you look at the animation, it kind of sounds like the character's crying, right? Like the character's crying that he has to stand still. But it is a new kind of skill that we don't have in Grim Dawn yet. And we do have channeling skills in the game already that do work, right? Like there is Aether Ray, there is Flames of Ignafar and so on. And also, you should note that the damage does not scale, right? The longer you hold on this button, it is only the AoE. So you will have like full damage right out the gate, just like with Ignafar and so on. So is it really like worse than say like an Ignafar skill? I would say it's like a better Ignafar, right? Like I think it's better than Ignafar, like mechanically, yeah. which already makes it not the worst skill in the game then, right? So like it can't be that bad. And also like we don't know the damage numbers on this, we don't know like what other like kind of effects you can get while you channel this and so on, right? And of course for something like Crucible, right, this should be a really, really fucking good skill, right? Of course mobility is not ever gonna be good on this skill, like it's never gonna be like an S tier mobility skill, like no way, but I think it will have like a place, like NSR or definitely Crucible. I can see this being like a really good skill. A better Ignifier seems like not a high bar to clear. I will see, right? But yeah, it's kind of cool, and I guess this and like a Devastation Arcanist, for example, would be pretty interesting AoE. It does look like he's crying, yeah. They mentioned story-wise that some Berserkers are corrupted, so I imagine they would have a few different ways to convert stuff to Chaos. Yes, that is correct. Not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the Were Raven, but then again, I'm also not a fan of the Keeper of Secrets. You mean like Stinch, or whatever he's called in Warhammer, right? Stinch? Yeah, he's kind of like that, right? He's kind of like a Warhammer figure, I guess. The Chaos God. To be fair, I feel like Kraid always have drawn big inspiration from Warhammer in many ways. I mean, Kern also is like a... There's like some character in Warhammer that's like very similar to Kern as well, I think. Honestly, I think the Were-Raven is cooler than the Werewolf, to me personally. I mean, Werewolf is like a classic, right? But like Were-Raven is... It's something different that we don't have yet. And to be fair, I would rather play a Were-Raven than play like a fucking Were-Bug, right? Like in Last Epoch. Like Swarmblade, right? I mean...
I've been expecting you, human.
And if it's a caster, it's like even more interesting, right? And you could play like an occultist with us and then be like a raven where you have like other ravens around you and you like all do like zaps or ice shards. I don't fucking know. That'd be kind of cool. Complete AIDS. Thanks for the Prime. Welcome on, welcome on. Appreciate the support. I guess I got AIDS now. Where's your Were Orca? Yeah, where's my Were Blue Whale? I want to be a blue whale, a land whale. Anyway, next skill, Rallying Cry. Your battle cry reinvigorates you and your allies and rallies them back into the fray. The Berserker can inspire their allies in combat with a hearty battle cry. Rallying Cry will be one of the few rare sources of +% max movement speed in the game. I mean, it will probably not only do that, right? It will probably do more than just that, I hope. And also, since they're making a new battle cry, like War Cry, maybe the cries are gonna get like a better sound effect as well going forward. Because I feel like War Cry's sound effect is not necessarily the best. And more, leap into the fray with earth-shattering force. Okay, so we're gonna have... So Nightblade has a Shadow Strike, right? Soldier has a Blitz. There's no skill that has a teleport yet. There's no class that has like a leap yet. There's no class that has an evade yet. And Oathkeeper has the Wire Smite, like the charge type of skill, right? So I'm pretty sure this class is gonna have a leap with us, right? With this information here, it's like 100% confirmed it's gonna have like a leap mobility skill, which I think is the right choice. It fits the class really well, thematically. And it's gonna have like some physical damage, I guess. Earth-shattering force sounds like a physical skill. Invoke the Spirit of Amatok to send an avalanche of ice with your attacks. I wonder how they're gonna make like this skill and Hailstorm like unique or different enough from Frozen Sky Shard and like say Cold Devastation, right? Because I mean Cold Devastation already exists as well. Like I'm not sure how much they can do with like other ice effects dropping from the sky. We'll see. With your attacks. Oh, so it's more like Leviathan wave, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. True. It might be like more like a proc, right? Or like you have to attack kind of like Promise Strike and then like a yeah, probably. I'm probably right. More like an ice Promise Strike. Maybe like a Force Wave, right? Maybe like you swipe the enemy and then like it shoots out like ice behind the enemy you hit or something like that. I don't know. Giving you like better AoE. Unleash a bone-chilling battle cry that leaves your enemies exposed. So it's gonna have 2 cries, eh? It's gonna have Rallying Cry that gives you movement speed, and it's gonna have a bone-chilling battle cry. Maybe this is only like a transmitter of Rallying Cry though, who knows, right? And this will reduce enemy defenses. Whether it's resistances or like DA or armor, we don't know, but something, right? And then become an unshakable, unstoppable machine of destruction in battle as a Berserker. This might hint towards CC immunity in a way. Maybe. The mod for Grim Dawn items, you mean GD Stash or Item Assistant? There's Item Assistant and GD Stash to like store items. Multiple cries, you're gonna have D4 Barbarian flashbacks. Dude, playing a Thana, right? Like a soldier plus Berserker is like, you can cry a lot, surely. And then you play the skin and you're like literally crying a river, right? Class combinations you can look forward to are Dreadnought. This one is confirmed to be Berserker plus Demolitionist. Evoker, this one is confirmed to be Berserker and Arcanist. Mystic, this one is confirmed to be Berserker and Shaman. Primalist, this one is confirmed to be Berserker and Occultist. Reaver is gonna be Berserker and Nightblade. Runekeeper is, well, obviously Inquisitor and Berserker. Thana is Soldier and Berserker. Whale Walker, and you can become a whale, right? This one is Necromancer and Berserker, and then Zealot is the Oathkeeper and Berserker. Grim Dawn Fan Club, welcome on, welcome on. Welcome onto the stream. Your biggest question with Berserker is if they can make the shapeshifting skills mesh well in mixed classes. It would be cool as hell if the pet classes could actually buff your transforms. Yeah, maybe. I don't think like Berserker, it doesn't sound like Berserker has like much going for pet builds so far. On the other hand, like being a raven and like having ravens around you sounds pretty cool. So hopefully that's gonna be like something, right? Or maybe like a way to, you know, transform your dogs into wolves, your hellhounds into hell wolves maybe. You know, and then you're like a werewolf, or you have like, you know, hell wolves around you as well. Would be really cool. Who knows? There are some things they can do here if they want to. There's some ideas. Anyway, like knowing what's coming up next for Grim Dawn, check back on 28th of October for next Grimace Adventure. More likely you're gonna check back rather earlier than that, here in the stream when Zentai and me are gonna reveal the were forms. Early to mid-October-ish, I guess. But, I mean, I'll let you guys know when the exact date is gonna be. Anyway, what do you think about this misadventure? Pretty, actually, like, huge information this time around. It's like Thane? I don't know. How do you say this? I have no idea. I'm not sure if it ties with any pet summon skills. Yeah, I don't think so either so far, really. I think thematically it kind of does, but from what I can see so far, I don't see like any synergy so far. But maybe it's gonna come via itemization, right? Anyway, we have more information, right? We always have more, and in this case we have a new playtest coming out, right? Today. The 1.2.1.3 playtest. And this one has not as many like game-breaking things as like the other patches, which means that this will not impact our Season 6 when it's out, in any, I mean Season 7 rather, when it's out in any real way, I think. But it's still gonna be an interesting like read going forward, right? First of all, the first change is something that those of you that have played the league before will well, feel like is very, very familiar, right? The Shattered Realm has been squished by cosmic forces and is now contained within less shards. The way the numbers were compressed effectively means that every other shard is now a waypoint, instead of the previous every 5 shards. These changes have no effect on players that have already reached their target level for farming loot, but it will tremendously reduce the grind for new players or those still progressing through the Shattered Realm. The dropping 1, 2, 1, 3 in the middle of the season? Yeah, of course. But that's fine. I mean, the season did the following, right? The season did, if you did SR75, right? You divided that by 5, so it was shard 15. But then it doubled the amount of chunks. So you had, like 8 chunks, right? Which means you had to do like 8 chunks times 15, right? More or less, like 120 chunks to get to what is 75. And here it's gonna be like 30 times 4, so it's like the same 120 chunks. So it's going from 1 to 15 in the season will be now literally the same as like going from 1 to 30 in vanilla, right? So it's like a more comparable grind now. However, we are not gonna change our seasonal SR to be the same as this. It's still gonna stay the same as like in former seasons, so like 15 instead of the 30. Because every other shard is a waypoint, right? And we want every shard to be a waypoint and not every other shard. And also if you do like in the season, right, if you do like shard 5 and complete shard 5 and cash out as shard 5, this means that like the next time you enter SR you can start at shard 6, right? Whereas here, even if you do like, I don't know, shard 8, right? Or like you did like 6, 7, 8 or something like that. This still means that the next time you entered you would also have to start at 8 and it can't like start at 9, for example, right? So you still have to like do one wave, like one shard twice, which I think is, I don't know, like a little unnecessarily grindy in my opinion, but overall. That's at least how I think it's gonna be still. I haven't tested it yet, but it doesn't say anything about it being changed compared to before. So yeah, till Jar, we're gonna still have like our same shard system in the league, it's just like more similar to the base game shard system now. Does this mean Toma will need a Mither expletive for SR? I don't know, maybe. I don't think Toma's opinion is gonna change though. There was a Thane or Thane, however you pronounce it, an Evoker in Titan Quest. True. I would not be surprised if it doesn't. I just think that it would be really cool to actually become part of your beast pack and get the same buffs. I mean, maybe like with the Berserker mastery, right? Yeah, if you transform and then have like some pets that the bonuses affecting yourself as well would be kind of cool. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, next thing here, that's big quality of life, as the Crucible changes, right? The Crucible no longer requires previously unlocking the waves, 50, 100, 150 checkpoints on the character to start on them. This is like huge, right? You can instantly start at 150 if you want to. They are now immediately available to all characters. I wonder, you know, like the softcore leveling method where you jump into Crucible at level 1 to die, to gain XP while dying? Do you get more XP if you jump to wave 150 and die in wave 150? I don't know, man. Softcore strats. Getting XP for dying in Crucible is so weird to me. Like, super weird. Especially when you like die in wave 1.
Ah, we speak at last.
That's like interesting food for thought, right? Like maybe you get like insane levels now if you like jump to 150 at level 1 and then like die, right? Maybe, who knows. The higher difficulties continue to be gated by beating wave 100 on the previous difficulty or by using a Crucible merit. Tributes are no longer required to start a Crucible at higher waves, but are still required for restarting or retrying a Crucible run. End of event tribute rewards have been reduced to compensate. Is there even like a point in like restarting? I guess because of your buffs, right? Like the buffs still cost tributes as well. Getting XP in Crucible makes sense since you don't get XP for actually killing stuff. Well, yeah, it makes sense that you get XP when you actually kill waves, right? Like after successfully completing a wave, right? It would like make sense to get XP. But you literally die, right, without killing a single mob and you still get XP right now, which is... I'm not sure if that's like good design. The XP you get after your death is... Yeah, well, yes and no, right? If you literally kill nothing, then you just get it for free. Tributes are no longer required. Yeah, okay, we already read that, right? Okay, cool.
Ah, we speak at last.
Anyway, this is still very nice quality of life, right? This will also affect the season, actually. This will also affect the season. Wait, it's better quality here than on YouTube, really? I should be on 1080p on YouTube as well, but weird. Maybe it's like bad for some reason. Anyway, welcome on. Like whenever this patch goes live, which will probably be mid-season 7, Crucible will become instantly like a lot more interesting for people playing the season, I guess, as well. I mean, it doesn't give you like any points on the ladder to play Crucible, but it's still like nice loot and like kind of fun to like test your builds there. Okay, fix an issue where movement skills would cause projectiles to fire off into the horizon. Okay. What is this even on about? Fix an issue where movement skills could rarely become permanently stuck running in place on terrain geometry. Wait, did they fix this in all cases? That would be insane. Huge. Fix an issue where our reckoning could stop casting if the player was interrupted during the wind-up animation. This was also very fucking annoying when you play the skill. So if they actually fix this for good, it's insane too. Fix an issue where certain buffs could rarely stack their bonuses rather than refreshing the duration when playing in the X64 version of the game. This was particularly noticeable for dot damage builds. That is very weird. But okay, glad it's fixed. Fix an issue with Celestial Powers not activating off of skills bound to the alternate weapon set. Okay. I wanna check out the Drain rules in game, honestly. Let me like download the patch maybe like right now, right here, right? Let's go to playtest. Wait, there is no playtest out yet, right? There's just patch notes. It's not live yet. Monk. Unlucky. Download the patch, clueless. Yeah, it's not out yet, I guess. Drangools have received a visual update to bring them up to our modern standards so they can match their frosty cousins in the upcoming Fangs of Asaron expansion. Yeah, I was gonna like check out the new model here. This could be really interesting. But oh well. Skill augment slots have been increased to 6. This was really confusing to me because it was already 6 ever since like patch 1.2, right? Huh? Or what am I missing here? Soulbound and untransferable bools now work on all items. Okay, that's cool. Don't show this to League devs. What? Yo, Circle of Life, how you doing, man?
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
Thanks so much for the tier 3. Appreciate it. 65 months. Holy moly. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Added on open server to chest templates. The script call is run by the host rather than the opening player in multiplayer. Oh, they did this for... I see. Yeah, they... Stan had to like play around this, right? Or like program around this, script around this. Stan made ambushes work without this. but they made this for their own like chthonic ambush chests, right? The 2 blood was already too much. Oh, there's already there's already like items with more than 3 skill modifiers, like 2 to 3, more than 3 different skills. In updated season 6 items and season 7 items. It's already too late for that, Grim, maybe. We've already been using like 6 slots since like a couple months now. Which is why this is weird to write here. Like, I thought it's already 6. Nice of cringe. Fix an issue with skill modifiers not overriding all the skeleton types to raise skeletons. Yeah, I was like talking about, what was that? Like, Lich Crusader set, right, the other day? When I was streaming like once a month. And said like, didn't they make like a modifier where you could like override the race skeletons to actually look differently? Well, it turned out that thing didn't fucking work, and I reported it, and hopefully now it works. Treasure troves are now guaranteed to drop 1 crafting material with a chance of dropping a second. Okay. And then it's just like more, right? More loot, error up. The creative entertainment encounter now fully resets if you fail defeated. This is good. That's very good. Increased percent armor piercing on all pierce damage weapons to 100% and removed armor piercing from all other weapons. Damage adjusted accordingly. This is finally, right, huge. This was like a relic from Grim Dawn 1.0, I feel like, from like pre-expansions Grim Dawn. It made sense back then.
Good,
it
you're back.
Didn't make any sense in the last 6 years. For real, Crystal? Grats. Who's the lucky one? And Tisk Shay. Oh boy, what do we say? I don't want to say anything wrong here, really, do I? Where's you from, though? From the north or the south? From the north? Okay. Huh. Yeah, maybe she won't even understand, like, when I'm telling you something from the south. Component, Blessed Whetstone. Replace armor piercing modifier with 5 piercing damage. Yeah, okay, like all the armor piercing should be gone now. Wait. Devotions as well, right? Wait, did you forget about the thing with the blades, the devotion? Like if all armor piercing weapons have 100% armor piercing now, right? Then you don't need to have increased armor piercing ever now. Wait, how did you forget about... Like, shouldn't this be in the same patch? Like, Blades of Nadan, this node is like useless now, right? Like, increases armor piercing by 100%. That's the second thing can go now. How did you forget about that? Anyway. Reaver's Hunger, increase fatality damage for modifier for Shadow Strike to 400. Sure. Business Domination, reduce crit damage for pets to 10% and reduce % all damage and total speed for pets on the skill proc as well. I mean, okay, this is like some minor balancing now, I guess. This is like not all too crazy. Sure, some more damage here and there and there and here. Fuck pets, I guess. Rip crit and attack speed. %45% all damage on the silver core is kind of big. It's not bad, yeah. I mean, it was a component that you never used before, unless... I mean, you pretty much never used it ever, right? Like, literally never. Or is it this one here? I mean... Okay, it's gonna be... This thing needs to be a weapon pull skill or something. Like, why is it a fucking active skill that's not even... It's a spell, right? Fire casters offhand? What? Yeah, for guns, or I mean for guns, you don't play Pierce guns anyway, right? Like you would play like Pierce one-handed crossbows in the next season, right? Multiplicative racist damage to Chthonians, 15%. Yeah, this is pretty strong indeed. This is still like an insanely high number, right? Didn't he like nerf all of these numbers like across the board? How is it still like so high? Yeah, pretty fucking racist damage indeed. Yeah, the active is complete garbage. Like the active needs to be like a weapon pool skill, right? Otherwise it's garbage. Or maybe something, I don't know. Or like a global damage buff maybe or something like that. Or at least a proc, right? It's a fucking active skill. Like why would you ever spend your time activating this? It needs to be at least a proc, right? Like an on-attack proc, yeah, something like that. A wave for fire builds. That is very... okay, I mean, I guess it has a place on fire builds, unironically. That's interesting. Also, this thing is huge, right? Leviathan and Mythical Leviathan, granted skills now a proc. This also felt pretty useless to press ever, almost. So now you will be like, you know, proccing waves while you attack all the time. That's very nice. That's a good change. I still wish like you could actually like play Leviathan also like as a cold weapon, like for cold skills, but I guess it's like a physical item with cold effects, but okay. Yeah. This is some stuff, right? Some conversion added here. Dawn Shard Grip, +3 to deadly momentum. This is for like elemental cadence or something, I guess. Dawn Shard Hauberk, Scars of Battle. Scars of Battle. Okay. What does Soldier get like all the stuff? Ice and Fire gets +2 to Scars of Battle. What the fuck? Huh? Obsidian Juggernaut. Granted skill now deals 30% reduced damage at point blank, but its damage has been significantly increased. What does significantly increased mean though? Is it like more than before in total at point blank, or is it like the same as before in point blank? It's like more further out only. This one being a proc is also very nice, right? This one being a proc is just as nice as like Leviathan being a proc finally. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Necrolord's Shroud has no more vitality damage than the granted skill. It's a nerf to prevent onslaught interaction. Deathmark set nerfed. Who did 4-minute Crucible run that set? There's probably like a sub 4-minute Crucible run in that set at some point. Nerf for onslaught, maybe. Ring of Shuroth, +2 to field command. Dude, why is literally like everything like soldier here? Okay, there's one thing getting stuff for Arcanist. Severed Faith. That's the Chaos chest, right? For the Chaos Aether Ray. That makes sense. Actually makes sense. I guess. Soldier is a weak and underrepresented class? True. It's very weak. Don't ever play Soldier, it like requires too many brain cells and deals not enough damage. And it's like very, very hard to play as well. Diviner's Vision set. Increased vitality damage for pets. Okay, vitality diviner pets are getting buffed, I guess. I mean, the vitality part of diviner wasn't that good, right? Like I remember people playing like Aether diviner. Or like, maybe it was like 3-piece diviner or something like that. Yeah, the chest is pretty insane, and now it's also good for Aether Ray builds, I guess. Yeah, they finally buffed Arcane Bomb, right? It's kind of crazy. And then like, sure, some Nightblade stuff nerfed here, still too much damage. Even though you like squishy melee and you die like very quickly if you don't pay attention. I don't know, like I feel like being Nightblade and dealing lots of damage is kind of fine most of the time because you need to like know the game well, know like which skills to dodge, when to face tank, when not to face tank, right? And like it's a pretty sweaty playstyle, honestly, compared to like being some, I don't know, soldier or pet build, right? So I'm like personally fine with like this being like one of the, or like pretty much the highest damage archetype in the entire game. But maybe also even like dealing too much damage for that. I'm not sure. Nature's Call Regalia. Actually increased pet crit damage here, interesting. Okay. Hellhound damage, okay. Shepherd of Lost Souls gets more damage for pets as well. And now here the big thing, right? Arcane Bomb, reduced cooldown, increased radius, increased trigger area. That is huge. Technology has arrived, right? Arcane Bomb is slightly less shit now. And it was never like shit, right? You always had to play this on any lightning or aether build, but it always kind of like felt bad. And now it probably will still feel bad, but not as bad. Get like 3k armor and death marked. Yeah, but you have like 5k armor on any soldier. Pretty much. Expansion when? 2025, early 2025. Ring of Steel fixed an issue where the skill would get excessively loud when hitting multiple targets. I feel like this was a feature, and this is actually a nerf. And it was like the one thing that like made the skill actually like feel good, right? Because it sounded better. Or like it sounded more impactful. But now it's gonna have like pitiful damage and pitiful sound, right? I don't know. I think Ring of Steel like needs some buffs to be viable outside of Corpusset, maybe. And even Corpusset plays like Savagery over Ring of Steel, I guess, right? I don't know. Wrath of Agorix. This is like, yeah, because it was weird with other interactions. And you could have like a Aether visual even though you were converting to cold and stuff like that. And this is some pet stuff, I guess it was too OP, I don't know. Blight Burst. Is it this thing or this thing? Wait, was this like 2 OP? I have no idea. I've never seen anybody like play this. And say it's like too fucking broken. Like I have no idea like where this nerf is coming from. But I guess. Necro nerfed, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I would like to show off the new models. And I would like to test dying on 150 and like see how much XP you get. But that's not possible right now because apparently the patch, even though the patch notes are out for like 23 hours, the patch is not there yet. Yeah. No speaking of the expansion at all yet. There's talk about the expansion. Post haste? Oh yeah, post haste, always post haste. But what do you think about the playtest? It's not like as big as the others, I feel like, that we had. But the big things are like armor piercing rework finally. This was, I feel like, they could have done this with like Ashes of Mammoth release, or like at least Forgotten Gods release, right? To be honest, this was like overdue. Like I've been thinking about this a lot as well, and I was like very, very close to doing it myself. But I'm actually very happy I didn't do it myself for the seasons now that I read this, right? Now that like Trade actually has decided to do it themselves. And then there's like some quality of life here and there, sure, right? Like cool. People that have enjoyed the leagues before will see no difference here, basically. And this is nice for everybody. These are nice fixes though. And I mean, this is like nice visuals that I would like to show, but it doesn't work yet. And this is, I think, old. I don't know what's in here. This is huge, potentially. To finally have like different skeletons. And yeah. What do you think, guys? Good evening. Are there any news for Grim Dawn 2? And could the new expansion be changed into Grim Dawn 2? I think Grim Dawn 2 is gonna like come out next decade. Yeah. That sounds about right. Next decade. Any season 7 spoilers? Any season 7 spoilers? I'm not done with all the items yet. Right. But I'm running seasons myself. I'm one of the developers. Yeah. I can tell you that we're gonna have a new type of SR that's kind of like a different way to farm or to duplicate rather certain items. Still like kind of testing, but like say, wait, why is there music here? What do we do here? Is there a patch going live soon? There's gotta be a season out soon, a community season, right? You all know this set, right? Don't you? Yeah, you already know this set, right? Yeah. You already know this set. Is this ready to show now? Maybe. It's better than before at least, right? I did like a small spoiler in Discord a couple days ago. Oops. It's a skill. Certainly is a... Wait, where's the no spirit guide here? What the fuck? Can a spirit go here? Yeah, it can, right? And that TMI. Oh shit. That's a new tree. There's just so much cast speed in the sky, that's why like you can't even see the animation properly, I guess. Capto, thanks for the resub. 10 months already. Welcome back to the Bloomers. Appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Right now. Hello? Oh yeah, both work now. Okay, very nice. Okay, cool. New player, less than like a week. Okay. I mean, you can still play like seasons if you want. If you are interested. Next one is gonna start probably at some point in October. Does this work properly now? I guess it does, right? Fuck, what was the command again? Okay. Jesus, I can't write. Hmm. Who named these? Gave up on Diablo 4 to give this game a chance. Loving it, never going back to D4 ever. I played this game before D4, right? Then I got a free key for the D4 streamer beta. Played it on stream. Then played the second beta as well. That was like public as well for everybody, right? And yeah. Then I decided that the game looks good, but it's pretty fucking shallow. So I'll just not buy it. Like, why would you want to buy it, right? So I didn't buy it, and I still haven't bought it, and I think that was the right choice. Instead, I am torturing myself modding Grim Dawn instead. Just also a questionable decision when it comes to keeping your sanity, but at least you're working on a better game. Nice bleed rest, thanks. Who built this? I don't know, man. Who the fuck is building like this, man? Do you imagine building like this? Okay, where can I just like drink a pot, I guess? No, is there even a bleed rest pot? There is, right? I just can't fucking find it right now. What the hell? Why does it have 5 billion pots? Buffed the set with more bleed rest. No, it actually lost bleed rest. It got like other rest now instead of bleed rest. Which was like okay for all the other variants, but apparently not for this one. Fuck. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, I'll just use this one. It's fine. Okay, anyway, what I was gonna show, right, is... Alright, we have like made some new waystones for the season as well. Which, yeah, read like this, for example, right? Last Epoch is good in many ways. It's also shit in other ways, but it's pretty good in handling stash and filters and stuff like that. Very nice. I think the problem with Last Epoch nowadays is like they're too slow at like developing things. Like they're having a cycle 1.2, 1.7 now, right? And sure, they have like stash tab affinity now, that's really cool. But how do they not have like a single line of like balancing? Like what? Like not a single line, dude. How? Anyway, what we're gonna do here, right, is we're gonna like throw down a Ugdom Bloom here, right? And we're gonna use this Farmer's Waystone of Abundance. It's gonna consume the Ugdom Bloom because we put it in the circle, right? What is this? Hello? Why am I... Oh, okay. And the Flippin' Waystone consumed my whole existence. There we go. Ascension? Yeah. And, as you can see... We're getting more than one Ugden Bloom back, aren't we? The true Bloom slider run. Will I ever read your messages on stream? Maybe. What's the point of this new recipes that require 10,000 mats? Maybe. 120% cost speed. Hey, it's 193 actually. It's mostly for people that wanna, you know, make more characters and don't wanna spend all the time in the bog, right? Getting flowers and stuff like that. But of course you also get them like through those trees, right? And it's also not gonna be... Like you saw that you needed like a special waystone for this, right? Those waystones will not be craftable, so you can't just like spam this. Think of it more like how would say that? Like a bonus loot run, right? Kind of like that, something like that. Yeah, animation's kind of slow on this. That's true. Yeah, no. If you could like craft these, right, and like spam these, then obviously this would be way too fucking broken, right? I mean, it already looks broken as it is, because you're gonna get a lot of blooms, I can tell you that. But it's like loot goblins, right? But different. It's like a loot goblin SR. You could say it like that. Loot lizard portal, yeah, pretty much. Oh, Ram of Greed, yeah. Ram of Blooms. Kinda like that, right? I guess most of you guys are gonna be more interested in not having to run another 420 Burman clones than this, maybe. Depends, right? Like, depending on like who you are, one or the other might be more quality of life to you. To the unicorn level. And we could do like unicorn mammoths. I mean, not mammoths, what are they called? Like woolly rhinoceros? Woolly rhinos? Make those like rainbow rhinos. Season 12 rainbow rhinos. Who knows? Of course, clearing these realms, right, it's gonna take longer than like the normal realms, because you're not getting like any bonus from... what's it called? Like any souls, right, that you're getting here. But I mean, you don't wanna like be quick necessarily farming these. Or like rather, I mean, you wanna be like quick farming them, of course, but you don't wanna like be necessarily like quick completing them. Because, well, you wanna like kill mobs, right, to get blooms. But yeah, if you don't like care about alts, then maybe getting more blooms is not gonna be like of interest to you. Right, maybe this is not gonna be like what you wanna do. Maybe you wanna do something else, right? Now this maybe is gonna be more interesting for people that wanna only make one character, right? And also that enjoy using ultos on their gear. Right, for example here we have a mind warp, right? There's one mythical mind warp. Right, we can drop the mind warp here. Then use a legendary Waystone of Fables. It's gonna consume the mind warp, right? And if you go to Shadow Realm now, summon your guardians, right? Does it work with greens? No. Chuck this. It only works with bad chest legendaries, dude. Works with the most bad chest of them all. The legend fucking berries, right? Oh, there we go, right? There's a mythical mind warp. And you can ultos all the meteoric rings that you want, I guess, right? Yo, Tolga, good evening. Hello, hello. Why legendary is so broken, green sucks so much. You think you saw a Grindon mod where it turns to first-person shooter? There's like a camera mod for Grindon, yeah. Where you can adjust the camera to like all angles and also like as a... well, you can make it like a first-person camera as well then. Check Discord. They won't have the same seed. I mean, as you can tell, they don't have the same seed now. Like you can't copy like high rolls. It's just copying the item and like rolling a new roll whenever you get like a new item. Yeah. Yeah, you use this to... well, you can use it to like get high rolls, of course, right? But I mean, you could already like... for high rolls, you could already just use the essence, right? To reroll your roll, like your seed. Like that wasn't necessarily a big problem. The bigger problem was getting like a copy of the item, right? Whenever you... I fucking arcane, didn't I? Whenever you like ultos an item and it bricks, right? That was the bigger problem. But again, I mean, these waystones aren't gonna be like super abundant, right? They're gonna be rather rare to get. Well, if the game allows you to like pick up the item, then I would have more items. But I guess it's -1 mind warp here. Heck W, dude. Oh my god, it like landed on... I don't know where it fucking landed. Oh wait, there was one more here though. There we go. Again, high roll legendaries for the 10-hour local form session for the tiebreaker. Exactly, right? Who doesn't want to do like 420 bourbon clones? Who doesn't love doing bourbon clones, eh?
Good, you're back.
35 months.
35 months. Thank you so much for the 35 months. Just for fun. Welcome back, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, I removed all tiebreakers except for bourbon clones, obviously, right? People like that one the most. $20-hour Moira farm, yep. And to make a Moira Waystone, you need like a mind warp, right? You have to like duplicate your mind warp all the time. Can you copy legendaries like Morgan after set with us one? Maybe. It probably will work with like all legendaries, yeah. Probably. That fucking Iron Maiden. Why is she so cancer? Holy. GG. Oh, my mind warps! Oh well, you got the idea, right? You got the idea. Yeah, I think that's all for the spoilers for now. For the next season, there's gonna be like more new items, of course, and rebalanced stuff, rebalanced stuff all around. Just get 5k armor. Yep, just get 5k armor, right? And get wrecked because you have 0 Fizz, right? Wrecked by 0 Fizz. Can season be over by October 21st so you can sell your soul to Factorio? To Factorio on October 21st? Wait, is that like when Factorio 2.0 comes out? Oh yeah. Huh. Space Age. Wait, so it's like a 2.0 update and then a DLC at the same time? That's pretty cool. Spent a lot more time inside the Factory recently. Feels bad, like so much polish compared to Factorio. Making a media factory for my friends, so everybody quitting as soon as it's good. Really. I don't know, I think like both games are good in their like own ways. Is this content gonna be introduced for the seasons? Yeah, there's quite some content that's exclusive to the seasons. Not just what I just showed, there's quite a bit more than that. The elite item changes, you mean like... You mean here? What do you mean? I mean, I said like fuck pets right when I saw this. That's all there is. Is it before or after October 16th? It's a good question actually. Wait, why October 16th? What is October 16th? I feel like everybody has like their favorite game that's gonna release at some point next week. It's always like next week, new favorite game out. And you have to like plan around like 5 billion releases. I think the only release we can like really play around, or like we should play around, is like Path of Exile 2 beta, right? Like some point in November. We're gonna release in October because of that at some point. But like for example, Diablo 4 expansion, like who in chat is gonna play Diablo 4 expansion pack? It's gonna release like when? October 8th, I think? Vessel of Hatred. Who's hyped for doing raids in an ARPG? Doing content where you're forced to play multiplayer? Doesn't that sound amazing? Also, if you like pre-order, right, you probably get some like... I don't know, some pet, right? Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred Ultimate Edition. Nahantu Veilwalker Spiritborn Armor. War Cat Mount and Armor Bundle. Unearthed Armor Bundle. Themed Town Portal. Snow Leopard Pet. Canine Pet. Tiger Pet. Wings of the Faith Cosmetic. 1 Premium Battle Pass Token. 3000 Platinum. It's like in-game currency, I guess. Bad chest. Mother's Lament, whatever, legendary gem for Diablo Immortal. But if you buy Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition of Vessel of Hatred, you get a legendary gem for Diablo Immortal. Oh my fucking god, dude. Like literally like mobile cancer game stuff. Wait, this thing costs... The DLC is fucking $40 as well. And then there's like a $90 edition. Holy shit, dude. I would have bought it if you got like one Hearthstone pack on top. True. And like a skin for Overwatch, right? Then I would have bought it like instant Ultimate plus edition. Uber Ultimate edition. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I played quite a bit of Hearthstone myself. Luckily, I also stopped. I played too much of that. I didn't invest all too much, I think, but I played too much, that's for sure. Shadowverse, yeah, I mean, like, many card games are actually, like, kind of good, but their monetization models are kind of, yikes. I mean, Hearthstone was, like, almost fully free-to-play as well. Like, the adventures you had to buy, otherwise there was, like, no way to get the cards, but everything else was free-to-play. And you kind of got enough gold, to be fair. I mean, not to play all decks, but, like, to play enough to, like, be good enough. I mean, if you played, like, all decks, you would have to play, like, I guess, like, every day for, like, 8 to 10 hours. It's awful free-to-play. Yeah, it was, like, depended, like, on how many decks you wanted to play, but yeah.
Good, you're back.
Ich unterstütze meinen 6. Lieblings-Twitch-Streamer Yep.
Yep, Jason, thanks so much for the 13 months. Welcome back, welcome back. I appreciate the support. Appreciate it. Somebody in chat was linking a build earlier, right? Are you still here, Mr. Build Linker? Get mogged? Are you still here? You can take a look at your build if you want. The Windicator. What is this? A build with no components. I guess this is just a sketch, or... Seems like a sketch. Oh, a Luminari set. It looks like a sketchy build indeed. I mean, you're certainly not gonna play Grass and Vines on this, I can tell you that. That's not gonna be a thing. I think you're not gonna play this skill. And you always play this on like any shaman. This is like too good at getting HP and like 3 resistances and armor. That's just good. And yeah, you don't play Aura of Conviction unless you play Pierce or Physical usually. So you need to play this, right? But this is like a Sinister, like it literally looks like the Sinister fucking G build. This is, oh my god. This is literally his fucking build, right? Oh my god. Did I get fucking baited by that again? Oh my god, dude. Classic. Okay, I mean... You know what? You want me to rate this build? Alright, this is a scrap out of 10. Right, scrap it out of 10. This is a don't even try to do anything like this. Just scrap it, right? Just like play a different build. And don't look at this ever again. This is like double finger build. This is your Death Knight. Oh, you were trying like full hybrid. The thing is like, you can't really like balance around full hybrid in Grim Dawn, right? Because if you ask me to like buff the set to be good for hybrid, then it's probably gonna be absolutely giga broken for either pet or non-pet, right? Like, I don't think hybrid like ever works in this game. Because you need like so many skill points. Like, for example, if I buffed this, right, as you have it, to feel as good as, like, to make the pets feel decently good, then you could just do the same with, like, actual pet stuff and would be probably pretty busted, right? So...
Good, you're back.
One day you'll be as good as Sinita G.
One day I'll be as good as Synergy. Appreciate the support, get mugged. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know, right? Like the time, I'm not ready for being as good as him yet, but I'll get there at some point eventually, right? I just can't see his genius yet. I think the goal for the set should always be to either be good as a pet set or as a non-pet set, but like hybrid is... Like, even if I buff it, like it's always gonna be worse, right? Like no matter what you do, it will always be worse. Like how do you buff the set to be better as hybrid than single, like just pets or just non-pets? Like it just doesn't work. Like the entire game is not made for hybrid. Yo, Frosty Dark, welcome, welcome. Hybrid devotions? What is a hybrid devotion? Even. I feel like there's either non-hybrid devotions, like player devotions that give you like also damage for the player, or there's pet devotions, but like those usually don't necessarily give you damage for the player, right? It's just like defensive stats for the player. Monk Drogon, Dying God. I mean, Dying God is a shadow of its former self, you could say. I mean, it's still like good for some builds, of course, but Dying God used to be like good on literally every build in the game in the past, right? So compared to that, it's like a shadow of its former self. Yeah, it was dying for many years and now it's dead. I mean, I think it's fine though. I mean, I will take another look at the set before the next season. And maybe even try to import the thing Crate did for the playtest. Whenever that playtest patch is actually available for download, to see whether or not I can like merge some of the playtests already into the season. Like maybe we can make it work already. So we can like make, you know, like different skeletons, for example. We'll see, we'll see. That would be cool. And you gave like some feedback on Discord, right? Like you said something like, where's it? And you need like more OA obviously as a player, if you want to play like player build, but I mean this is kind of like weird, right? Wait, what was I playing? I had some character at some point in life. When did I play that? In season 4? When did I play that? Was it 4 or 5? Nah, it was 5. It has to be 5. It's a season... Wait, no, it's a season 4 set. I don't even remember, dude. Aye. The thing is, I think from one of my seasons I lost my characters because I didn't play them properly or something. Might have been 5. I got season 5 characters still here. I tried some stuff here. Like I played like tons of characters in season 4, like the Mirror Will, Vitality, Promise Strike, Ritualist, right? Whatever this was. Oh, was a low level character, okay. Played like Bleed, Penati, Warlock. These were like some low level stuff, right? I played this. Yeah, this was fucking bad as well. And this is better now, though. I played this. This was also... It's better now than it was back then, at least. What is this? Oh, this was actually a good build. I mean, Warborn, right? You're buying Hermit. Welcome, welcome. Just give the build 100% TDM and also pets 100% TDM. Problem solved? Yeah, no, right. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, this is very empty. I don't have the character anymore. I... What is this? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, patchnotes. Yeah, sorry. The Lich King? No, that's not an actual Lich King build, I think. At least that wasn't mine. Pretty sure it was not my build. Might still be This is season 5. Oh, it's Ain, what? Yeah, that's not even close. So this was maybe like meant to be one at some point. I'm not sure if I made a YouTube video about it as well. Because I think like around like season 5 or 6, I feel like I stopped making like some build videos for the season builds. But let's see, maybe there's still some here. Leviathan Death Knight, Physical Death Knight, Speed Leveling. Leviathan Death Knight. It's all like Leviathan Death Knight. Yeah. Nah, I would have to like redo it from scratch. Which I mean we could do real quick, right? Can't be that hard. Well, it's not called Lich King, right? What am I doing? Totally not Lich King. Do you also have a DK? A Donkey Kong build? I mean, that's the set, right? 3-piece. Do you play 3-piece? I mean, you play 3-piece, right? Of course, you play 3-piece. You still can't make a Grimdawn Forum account? Wait, why not? Wait, is this hybrid too? You also have Skellies and Bone Harvest. At least you have like actual OA and DA. You have all of your rest capped except for bleed. It says that your account registration is not allowed at this time still. Huh. That's weird. Wait, why do you have Warcry? Can't you just like pump Eloman? Okay, with what skill points, I guess. You don't need this. Maybe somebody messed up their scripts on a server. Maybe. I don't know what's going on really. Seems weird indeed. Wait, the set doesn't give you like full freeze duration reduction? Oh, but there was like an ultos for that, right? Maybe, yeah. Doesn't the build have like tons of skills to press? It kinda does, right? Randlix Fury. Doesn't field command also affect pets? Or am I stupid? It does, right? Greensmith items and green tools. You mean like boots, for example? Some of the boots are yellow by default and then get like become green with affixes, right? Like for example, this is yellow and then it has a green affix on top, which makes it green. So you have to like search under magic first to get the base. SR will be squished. Nice. Yeah, it's like in the leagues now, kind of. Not exactly the same, but very similar for sure. Map of Lost Souls. Are these good pet stats? I have no clue. What are the devotions on this? Leviathan. You two have no clue. What if Leviathan had like pet bonuses? Yeah, the Crucible stuff is kinda nice. Yeah, having to like grind first was terrible. How many tier 3s have pet stuff? Dying God, Korvac, Ishtar, Tree of Life, Light of Imperium. I wonder what like almost none of the offensive tier 3s have pet stuff except for Mojang the Wolf. It won't kill any big bosses, but whatever. New patch means season 7 delayed? No. No, the new patch will not have any impact really on the league so far. Because we're like overriding, like whatever they're doing to Shadow Realm, right? We are overriding that in the league anyway. So it should not delay the league in any way or form. And the Crucible stuff is, well, it's like nice for us to have on top, right? Because this will take effect in the league as well. But we're not like changing the Crucible anyway, right? I'm making a pet build. This break really messed me up. I'm not gonna play this probably as a pet build, but yeah. People were like playing Kabbalists, right? Nothing for the actual pet builds. Like something like this, right? Probably different rings now though. You can like play the Wendigo Conjuring Seal instead of these now. Player scaled familiar plus rare Raven build. That would be, yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, oh yeah. We have ways to change the pets to be player scaled, at least with Fangs of Ostakarn, right? I don't think the tech is there yet, but it will be with Fangs of Ostakarn. Yeah, so definitely, yeah, no, Berserker Raven Promulist is 100% on the main menu done, right? Since we already saw player scaled Reap Spirit, I mean, why wouldn't there be like player scaled Raven then as well? It could be cool. MDK has more armor and stuff for sure, yeah. I mean, Field Command is like 5 billion armor compared to Kabbalist, which is very squish. But I mean, it's like a pure pet build, right? You just like stand behind your pets and chill. You got like a dog and Skellies. I mean, dog is like the tank, or like the thrall from the set is like the tank. Kind of funny how this build doesn't go for Master of Death, right? So fucking shit. Just go for possession anyway, even on pet build. Monster of Death is not that bad, but wasting 18 points just to get there is... I mean, you could like... well, yeah, you want manipulation in a way, that's true. That is true, that's true. There's like a channel point redeem button that you can use to send your builds, usually. Okay, channel point redemption. Yeah, okay. Or just send it, I guess. Oh, you have no devotions? Wait. Is this what you're playing in-game? Oh, you probably like put everything manually, right? You know there's an import function here, right? You can just like click this button and like go to this folder or this folder depending on like where you have your character. And then like put your stuff here, right? Like upload your character from your file. From your file. Yeah. And you're playing Lightning, so I assume you have something like... What's good now for Lightning? Obviously Arcane Bomb, right? Dual wield melee lightning. Would it play Hyrian? No, only if you have conversion, right? I got these. I mean, these are like generically decent items. Oh, there's these patch notes here. Just small test patch notes. Just for the PTR, you could say. Is this what you play in Lightning nowadays? And you can also play Spear and Korvax though, I guess, but is that even that good now? Elementalist probably wants to play regen, right? Or like at least some regen. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Is Turtle still worth, or do you just go Watcher? Or maybe just Panther? You don't need 6 yellow, you only need 4 though, right? This is what you're playing? Okay. Sounds like a very old build, to be fair. We can still go Hyrian. You can play something like this, right? They still haven't buffed Spear of the Heavens, right? I mean, it's like good, but not crazy good, right? Arena's a lot better now than it used to be, but it's really good enough here. Okay, so the thing is, you're playing a Storm Totem Savagery set, right? Like a Storm Totem Stunjack set, rather. But you're playing Savagery. Wait, are the skulls the same? Yeah, they're the same, right? Okay. So like always get 1 point here just for like 60 DA for like 1 point is pretty good. You can get all 10 points here, that's all you need really. 15 here for the OA, I guess. And then on this class... Okay, I see. I mean, what is this? It's like a jack of all trades build right now, kinda, isn't it? Because it's being a savagery build with very good attack speed. And this emulator is just insane for elementalist, especially for regen heavy, more like caster elementalists, isn't it? Yeah, regen is good. Regen is good. Alright, that's fine. This thing allows you to dual wield. It's kind of worse than the other one, right? If you happen to get Korvax Metal. Dual wield Crystallum, I think it's okay. This has less OA, but it does give you more weapon damage to savagery, and it does give you like leech to savagery as well. So this is definitely better. Also gives you a weapon pool skill on top. Like it's less OA, but otherwise it's just better, right? In like pretty much every single way. If you get it, right? If you get it. Korvax Brand is really, really good. It's probably like the only upgrade you can get on the metal slot right now. These pants are... They're generally like rather caster pants. A better belt. Offensively, I'm not so sure. How high can you get the regen on this even? If you get like all the regen stuff. Is it worth? Probably not. But let's try it real quick. Hmm. 5.5k regen. That is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, you don't want to play Judicator Seal. So I mean, these are like... This is like what you can play if you're like new to the game, right? And you don't know like what to put into rings, right? Into ring slots. Then they're like kind of okay. But... There's better rings. And for Elementalist, like Goddesses... insane value nowadays. You get like base regen, more regen, +6 to like these 2 skills, right? And you get like prefix and suffix on top, right? Like you can get, I don't know. What's good nowadays? Thunderstruck maybe? Oh, what's it called? Thunder... Tempest used to be insane, but I think Tempest is nerfed now. And people used to go for like Tempest of Readiness or like Tempest of Attack, right? That was like insane combination, if you got it. Nowadays you can play what, like aggressive of what? What's good here now? I mean, there's many things that are good. But the best. Nature's Bounty is insane for regen, yeah. I guess. Oh, this shit, so many points here now. Crazy. Would you play Motor Trap? No. I mean, you're like basically a melee build, right? Like Motor Trap would have like totally different optimization. The thing is, you're kind of using a caster set. And you could play different items and not play Last Defender. Then you would drop the Storm Totem, like play purely around like melee, right? Around savagery and stuff. The point of full Lights Defender here is... I don't know. Don't you want to play like Korvac Helm? For savagery? It's like way less points, but... You probably still want to play it, right? The Korvac's Vengeance proc is also insane, right? You get like DR and pretty much the Viper proc or like Ultos proc for free. Which means you don't need Ultos. Maybe on this... How do you convert? Like, do you get conversion for code in Fire to Lightning? It's like very hard, right? I mean, you have actually full Fire to Lightning, never mind. Wait, why does this have Fire to Lightning? Oh, that's okay, because of like Flame Touch, right? Oh. Scythe. Oh yeah, Scythe was a thing. I forgot about that. Blues and purples. Right. I can play instead of Hyrian, right? Hyrian instead of Crab. It has Hyrian. Yeah. It has no Harvestman site. This is what it has right now, right? But that seems like a very outdated devotion page. So I put this together, but I'm also not... I haven't played this game enough, I feel like, in the last couple of weeks and months to be like actually fit in this. But you're right, Harvestmans should be great for regen at least. But the problem is now... Maybe you don't want Watcher. Old Blue was a Cinder Touch. Cinder Touch is good. Oh yeah, it has no flat RR. It needs Eddy Storm, yeah, true. Why does it have so many purples? You need 5 for this, I guess. Scythe, Eddy Storm, remove Crab. You need 3 yellow for this, right? Okay. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. How do you even proc this though? Flashbang, I guess.
Good, you're back.
Yo, walking thanks to the 19 months. Alright, or 22 months with a 19-month streak. Appreciate it. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Bloomers. I mean, you could play this, sure. You don't really need Jackal. Nice to catch one with your hours at work. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been streaming much either lately, to be honest. It's like good for me to even catch you guys as well. Okay, we're losing like quite a lot of points here now though. We don't need attack speed really. Okay, we have points back now. I mean, okay, you could like play pure attack and like no Storm Totem at all, right? Then you play what? Probably Cinder Touch. Has like flat lightning damage, right? And gives you vindictive flame points as well, which is nice. Wanna max your RR skills? Sure, those are maxed. 1 point thus. Like remove this maybe completely. But then like what chest and shoulders do you play? You play whatever you want. And what's the best that you wanna play? The Whirlwinds are permanent in a way. There's some green savagery stuff in the league, yeah. I guess there's this one too. Huh. From the faction. I mean, in the league you play like those like really nice savagery shoulders. Here, I mean, you can still play these, but they are a little subpar. You still get to 24 points, which is like what matters. That's nice. And then what do you play here? There's something for savagery? There is. Ultos. Oh wait, Ultos has savagery support anyway, right? But... It has flat lightning too. What if you play like 2-piece Ultos? Okay, where do the remaining points go now? 12 points here, I guess. We could like put up to 6 points here and Searing Light. For the fumble. Dawnbreaker chest. Oh, you mean the Dawn Guard? This thing? Dawn Shard is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, it also has flat lightning. You lose like 120 damage there as well. Has like way more HP and stuff though. Like this is a really, really fucking good chest, that's true. Yeah, we can max temper, sure. You convert all fizz right to lightning. Yeah, of course. Yeah, temper is insane then. You actually don't need the conversion on the chest. That one is not needed. Since you get percent RR, right? I wonder if you don't want to play Ultos, maybe. Like, you wanna... Sure, you wanna play Hyrian, you wanna play Behemoth. You kind of want to go Spear route on this, right? But Spear's so shit. You just play Crab, but I mean, nah. Sage? Sage would be better if you go Dot, but you don't go Dot on this. This is still 180% damage. Crab is like 110. Spear needs like Aether to Lightning conversion at least. Otherwise it's just, I don't know, subpar to Ultos. I guess you still play it. You don't have to play the proc. You can like play it without the proc, right? Like just these 4 nodes. But then what do you do with your 2 available points now? I mean, the proc is not bad, but the thing is, the proc is also used for this 20% reduced target elemental resistances for 3 seconds debuff, which doesn't stack for the same type, and your helmet that you have now, right, the Skorvax helmet, gives you 25% of the same debuff. So, the resistance reduction does nothing here, no. I mean, the damage is still there, it's like kind of nice, but it's not as great of a value as before. The damage numbers might have been buffed though, right? Recently. Change the helmet? Why? But this is a pretty good helmet. Isn't it? Hmm. Okay, your regen is a lot better now, at least. And your damage is way higher too. The thing is, like, Let's Fender is not like a bad set, but... it's a caster set mostly. Yo, Raxa, how you doing? Ravager. I mean, you lose the points to Savagery though. You would only have 22 Savagery on. You need 24. Oh, you can play those, right, for each. Like, you just put this down to get like 5% more leech. Like, against like things where you need it. Okay, but like, what about devos? Like, what's a good devotion here still? I mean, Crab would be nice to have, right? But it doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't work with Harvest Mans and Hyrian. Get Crab Turtle. I could like get Crab, I mean Turtle, maybe, somehow still. Why are the greens so awkward? You only need 2 more greens, right? Like, what gives you 2 greens and something that's interesting here? Nothing does that, right? Oh wait, what if you remove this crap? Yeah, you can play it like this, right? Yeah, that's how you can play it. Yeah, you got turtle now on top at least. It's not too bad. What are these devotions? Lion. I got Ghoul. Okay, Ghoul is nice. Right. And you could also do that with the old devotions here, right? If you play like Ghoul instead of Turtle, then remove Jackal. And you go back to this, right? How is this different? This one is Raven, and the other one is... This is Raven and Lion, this is Hawk and Lotus. Oh, and you have to proc, I guess. The Misadventures of Wreckbell Protoss, yeah. I don't know if this is like worth over this. Like Lotus is more leech with like healing effects. How do you do, Kerplunk? How do you do?
Ah, we speak at last.
Okay, I mean you can like either try this devotion page or that devotion page. Whether like depending on like whether or not you want to proc. You need more cunning actually though, right? Yeah, you need more cunning. Like 480-ish. You want like 3k away anyway, right? The rest can go into DA, like physique, that's fine. You have a lot more regen than before. Attack speed is actually like slightly worse, but I mean it's still good enough for the proc, it's well on top. Acid, Poisonous. You can like shuffle around some augments, can't you? Yeah, you don't need Chaos Rest anymore, you can like go Aether, Poison augments instead. Don't need the Chaos Rest. But it also will depend on like what kind of rings you're getting. It depends on the affix that you get here. You kind of wanna farm like Goddess rings, see what kind of affixes you get, right? And then depending on the affixes, you might wanna like adjust the rest of the build. But these are, well, ideas at least, right? You want like Korvax Helm, Ultos, Dawn Shard. Also, you don't need Seed of Skies, do you? Actually, wait, Lightning has only shit components, right, for melee? I mean, yeah, you can actually like play Seal of the Void. As weird as it sounds, right? But you can play this. Because it gives you like a weapon pool skill and needs like, it gives you like more attack speed. It's just all the other stats seem wasted. But the weapon pool skill is really good and, well, unfortunately you don't convert to Chaos, but... Actually you converted like a tiny amount here. Not really worth mentioning though. You convert to fire. You mean the flat fire on the skull? Well, I guess you do, but... Huh. Cinder Touch is fine for fire and lightning damage. In this case, it's totally fine for lightning damage. And the tornadoes that you spawn, they do like fire and lightning. I mean, you don't scale the fire, you only scale the lightning damage. But I mean, their damage is kind of meme anyway, I think. They're not that great. But the gloves themselves are okay, right? They have like attack speed and flat lightning. The flat lightning damage is like the important part because you want to like get your weapon damage higher, way higher. 20k is still kind of low, isn't it? I mean, 11k is abysmal. This is double of that, but I think still is low. This should be higher still, shouldn't it? This is kind of low. Compared to like other monster dual-wield melee builds that have like 40, like double of this, right? Kind of. Oh yeah, some of the components are also a little... Oh yeah, shit, your armor resorption. Holy, yeah, didn't even see that. Yeah, okay, you need to put like at least one blooded crystal here, because you have not like, enough stun rest with this build. And then you can like remove pierce and bleed rest, and you absolutely need to get like start using components that give you armor absorption. Like you're using one right now on the sacred plating, right? But you want to like play another sacred plating usually, and then you want to play like a scaled hide over here to get your armor rating up to 100%. Otherwise you're gonna like be paper, right? You might have like 2.6, wait, you have like more here. How do you have more here? Oh, because the set gives you like absorption as well now. Interesting. I mean, either way, you want to be like at 100%. This is still like less armor though overall, isn't it? Okay, let's fix the poison rest. Why not? I do have to go though, actually. I just realized. Let's see, it is. Wasn't either. Yeah, you can quickly fix the bleed with this, that's true. I mean, armor in the belt is really nice, really effective, actually. I'm proud of you for putting it in the belt and... well, not in the gloves, I guess. I can get, like, Unholy Inscription here, right? Or also Bleed Rest, Vitality Rest, and more Leech. Wait, why is Poison Rest still shit? Oh? Oh, because, yeah, okay, I see. Let's put the salve back here and put, like, leather here, I guess. Oh my god, okay, never mind. That's why your damage is so low. You need, like, actual flat lightning damage augments. It's like Sky Shard Powder, right? And, same here, right? Melmoth's Heart. And now you have at least a little bit more damage, right? Rest are fixed, OA looks good, right? And this is like playable now at least. What's your run speed? Way over caps. You don't... Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's put the... You should put this leather in the boots, actually, I think. And then we go back to the OA and the leech and the gloves. And speed is here. Yeah, this seems good. Yeah, now it looks like an actual build. At like 3 more points here, you can put them like wherever you want, really. Yeah. This seems fine. I mean, assuming you want to play like a melee dual wield elementalist, right? And this will no longer cast crap. This will just have... I mean, Wind Devils you like cast once and then they're permanent anyway now, right? And then you just press Savagery, Thermite Mines whenever like enemies reposition and like flashbang them every now and then, right? And all these buffs are like permanent nowadays anyway, right? So they don't get casted. And against tougher enemies you can like put down a Wendigo Totem on top to like get even more leech. Right. You have pretty good leech, and you have 8,000 regen, you had 1,500 before. Regen is not always good on like every build, but Elementalist is a very good regeneration class. So in this class it's actually really good, makes sense to play regen. Slow rest is horrible. Well, yeah. He actually had good slow rest before. I don't know where that went. I have no idea. I mean, slow rest is a good argument, because slow rest prevents you from getting slowed, and slow also affects your attack speed. So Mark the Traveler would be an option, I guess. If you have like... You don't really like need bleed overcap, I think. You don't need bleed overcap, really. Yeah, you can craft different boots as well, like Uzun's Flame or Stalwart. Both are like... They're not like complete trash, but they're not really good either, right? Which affixes give slow rest of Arcane Winds. Survivalists of Arcane Winds. Like, imagine getting these, right? Easy. I mean, there's ways, let's say it like that, right? There's ways. Might not be that easy to get there. Anyway, I really gotta go. So yeah, thanks so much everybody for being here today. I'll definitely be streaming more starting next week. And I will do a post on Discord, YouTube, and wherever about the stream with the Zentai whenever I know a date. Whenever they want to show off their actual werewolf and were-raven forms in-game, right? We're gonna do a showcase on my stream here. First time showcase of the forms. Him and me together, and we're gonna, like, you guys in the community can gather some questions until then that I should ask him on stream about the forms, or like about Fangs of Astikarn in general as well. And yeah, then also Season 6, right? Season 6 soon. We don't have an exact date locked in yet, but Season 6 will, like 99.99% start in October. Some point in October. Right. Season 7, I mean. Season 7, not Season 6. Shit. Yeah, Season 6 was like Season 7 beta anyway, right? So Season 7 is really like Season 6 2.0. No where snake? Where is the snake? I only see a raven and a wolf. There's another transformation coming, I think, as well. Not via the classes, but like via items, I think. A were slith, a fuckable slith. Holy. Anyway, thank you so much everybody for watching. I'll see you around when the season starts. I mean, hopefully way before that. I'll see you around next time on stream. Until then, on Discord and YouTube. And yeah, there's gonna be more spoilers for Season 7. And we're gonna start also the like raising donations, probably like next stream for Season 7. For those of you that don't know, there is a donate button already in action right now, right? If you want to donate to the seasons, and if you want to become a Ghost Ambush hero, right? If you donate $100 or more, you can become a true supporter of the seasons, and you will be immortalized as a Grim Dawn Ambush Ghost hero, right? Which will spawn in the League mechanic. And yeah, you can basically show off being a true supporter. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you around, or like at least once more around like this week. Maybe on like 26th or 27th. I think Mechabellum was like actually releasing to 1.0. Maybe I'll stream that a bit. We'll see. And otherwise, I'll probably like stream some like modding of Grim Dawn Season 7. So yeah, thanks so much everybody for watching, and on the next one. Already released 1.0? I thought it's like on 2 days or something. Maybe already released, I don't know. I mean, I might stream it some. It seems pretty interesting. But yeah, thanks so much everybody for the follows and all the subs and all the support. I'll see you around on the next one. Bye bye.
Ah, we speak at last.